Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I really quickly wanted to address some things that some of you have a problem with that I don't give a fuck about. Okay. First off, for anyone who has anything to say about my vulgarity, my speech, I'm over it. I don't care. If my vulgarity is more offensive to you than the things that I'm saying, and if you feel like I'm making the conservative movement look bad, or I'm acting like them, or lowering myself to their level, that's fine. You can think that. Once again, take your ass upstairs in the HR department. Stay up there and get off my page. Just stay up there, because I don't want to hear it. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I was a single mother who took very good care of my daughter for the first 10 years of her life. I still want to be the best mom that I can. You guys don't know the circumstances, so don't make any assumptions, and it's not what you think, okay? Never had a DUI, never been arrested. I've never shoplifted a day in my life. I've never stolen anything from anyone other than, just basic, pens and shit from work. Let's see what else. Yeah, no drug addiction, no serious mental health issues that I'm aware of. Not taking any drugs, no medications, none of that. Okay, I'm very lucid in what I say, and I pick my words very carefully. If you don't understand by now that I have a wonderful mastery of the English language, and you don't respect my intellect, get the fuck off my page. Go upstairs to the HR department with Diamond and Silk and David Harris Jr., which are great people. Go up there with them where they don't cuss, and they're nice and wholesome, and they're not angry, and they're so cool about everything. You go up there with them. For the rest of us who want to work on the ground floor, this channel, this page is for us. All right, another thing I want to address. My titties. My titties. Yeah, let's talk about my titties for a second. Some of you think that I'm too revealing, show off too much, blah, 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 blah. Look, motherfuckers, this is the way that I dress when I'm not at work. I don't want to cover up when I'm not at work. I want to be girly and feminine and beautiful when I'm not at work. I'm working on reclaiming my feminine identity. So guess what? That means enjoying the titties. So if you occasionally see the titties, if I wear something that's too low cut for you, or if I do a video in a swimsuit, get the fuck over it. I don't care what you think. My titties are not the issue. Okay? And for most of my followers, it's not an issue for them either. So take your prude bullshit somewhere else. I work in a very hot state. It's called Nevada. Oftentimes, in the summer, it can be up to 117 degrees. Nobody wears any fucking clothes in Las Vegas, guys. Nobody wears any clothes. Guys walk down the street with no shirts on all the time. Girls, no matter what size they are, whether they're 95 pounds or 300, are always walking down the street in little tops and shorts because it's hot. Okay, California at times can be very hot too. Not so much in Northern California where I live, but certainly in the rest of California. So get over it. Last thing I want to address is to the MGTOWs. To all the MGTOWs who have a problem with me using the term red pill, let me explain something to you. It means two things, okay? And you guys don't have a monopoly on it, okay? It means two things. For you guys, it's your moment of awakening when you realized that you couldn't cut it as an alpha male, and you don't want to be a part of the system, and you don't want to be a part of the culture, and you don't want to stand up and elevate yourself to be the man that you can't be. So you just say you're going to go your own way because that's easier for you. You can go Dutch on dates. You can stay on Tinder, have meaningless fucking sex the rest of your life, or you can stay home and jack off in your mom's basement. That's totally fine, MGTOW. But there's a couple things I want you to know about me. First of all, I'm a honey badger because I've always been a honey badger. I'm a honey badger because my mom is a complete fucking bitch, and I watched her fuck over my dad and lie about my dad in a lot of ways. So I see how women are, and I see how women act. I myself have had custody issues with my baby daddy. So I know how it feels for you when you guys go to court and bitches are lying on you and saying things to the judge, blowing things out of proportion, trying to bring up stuff from the past, painting you out to be a monster when you're not. Because that's what happened to me by my baby daddy when my daughter moved in with him, okay? And mind you, I had had a very pleasant and respectful co-parenting relationship with that man for 10 fucking years before she moved in with him, okay? We were cool. Me and my baby daddy were cool. Then he married a fucking ratchet bitch. And she decided she hated me. And then he decided he hated me. And by that time, my daughter was already in their custody. I had already signed over we had changed the custody order so that we had 50 legal and he had 100% physical. And I paid child support. Okay? So don't sit here and think that you fucking know shit about me or that I can't say anything about what you guys go through. I am a 100% bona fide honey badger, but I'm a honey badger for real men and I'm a honey badger for real men's issues. So if you want to talk about family court and child support, I got your back. But if you're just mad that you can't get the girls that you feel like you deserve, fuck you. And let me tell you something else. You look at me and maybe I remind you of a bitch that you couldn't have or a bitch that rejected you. But let me tell you something. When I was a kid, I was fat. When I was a teenager, I had terrible acne and I still fucking do. Okay. I didn't want those guys that were jocks. I didn't want those guys that were 10s back then. Okay. I wanted your nerdy asses. I wanted your gamer asses. I wanted your beta male asses. Okay. I think Seth Rogen is incredibly cute. I think he's adorable. And sometimes I like guys that look like that. I don't need to be with a 10. I just want like a 7 or an 8. Okay. I'm realistic. I'm realistic about men. I'm not stupid. I'm not superficial. I love men. I respect men. I always have. I always will. I don't respect you beta males, but I do respect men. So don't come for me. Now, red pill is also a term that people are using when they come to realize that they've been lied to about other things in their life, especially politics. So you guys don't have a monopoly on that term, okay? Really, that term came from the movie The Matrix, which was released in 1999. And just so I can seal the fucking deal and you guys don't ever fucking question me again, okay? There is no one. Candace Owens is not even as qualified to use the term red pill as I am. You want to know why? Because I dated Marcus Chong, bitch. Yeah, that's right. I actually dated someone who was in the fucking Matrix movie. So all you MGTOWs, fuck you. I will use the red pill rage name in any way that I choose to use it. Okay? So get over it. Good night.